This demonstration takes the consumer perspective of the business process. On the left, we have my service app, and on the right, I will be switching between Notification Manager and Order Execution. So what you're gonna see in this scenario is a typical example of the transformation that we are talking here. So a customer using my service will interact directly with a technician or even a supervisor using the Notification Manager or the Execution app. And during all these interactions, the back office will not be part of the process. As much as the back office has the access to the information all the time, because as I mentioned earlier, the backend is our system of record and we are always updating the backend with the information, but it's not part of the critical path to define and set that specific assignment, a specific scheduling of the order for that specific customer. So that's what I'm gonna demo to you. And to introduce a little bit of my service, keep in mind this is a customer app, and what we're gonna show in this case is exactly customer data as it is in the backend. So as part of the process to install this app, we have the join now process where the customer makes the registration of his user, have the proper access and permission to access his data in the backend. And in this demo, because of the sake of time, I'm gonna consider that I already did this process. So let me start the execution. So I'm a customer, I already registered myself in the application, and I can use my Touch ID feature to authenticate in the application and have access to it. I can initially see some advertisement data that the company might have access to myself, and of course I can start reporting my problem. I started picking up what is the product that has a problem, I start adding information about that specific problem, even I can use a voice to text feature to input the information about the problem in this case. Then I can ask it to make a schedule defining when I'm gonna be available to be here to support the technician that's gonna solve this problem. In this case, I'm gonna say that I want someone to come as soon as possible, and I'm gonna complete my request. So see, very simple, very straightforward. I can see then the details about the problem that I have been reporting. What happens in this case is the technician that is in the area is gonna receive this notification, automatic notification manager app, and they will be able now to start interacting with that specific notification that is related to my service request. So the first thing that technician is gonna say is when I can execute this, and he's gonna point out this for him is a high priority, a critical priority, and because of this he can execute in that specific time in this specific order. So what happens with this information is, again, back to the customer will have a notification informing, hey, specific technician is already accept your work and he's gonna be at your home at this time, at this date to fix the problem, which is exactly the idea of a business process like we are discussing. Make it simple, make it faster, avoiding to have any major interactions between other personas, make the process more complex than it really needs to have. So continue the execution. Now I go to my order execution app. I'm a technician. In this case, I'm gonna be the technician that's gonna fix the problem. And by the time of that specific scheduling, I'm gonna go and fix the problem at the customer's house. So of course, I start checking my work orders. I'm gonna see that specific work order that it was planned for that time. And then I can come here and start the execution of it. First part, I'm gonna put myself on route, which will again warn the customer that that specific technician, when customers update, refresh this application, that specific technician is already on his way to execute the work order in customer's house or the customer location or where the order location is in this case. And see the application behavior change, not just in terms of colors, but in terms of data, exactly to give this perspective to the customer. Even I can check where the technician is in order to know that he's already in his way to the location of the order in this case. Technician arrives to the location, he starts the execution of the order, and he can then check a lot of information, his sources, other materials, data he has about that specific order. So again, a lot of information that will help him to execute. I go to my first task. In my first task, I have to start the execution to fix the problem. I have some predefined the resources that I need to use. I can then even pick them, make some changes, leverage on features like, for example, swipe to make it easy. I did my work, I fixed the problem, then I go very fast to a complete checklist process where I can have inputs, I can take a picture of the printer that I just fixed as a proof of the fixes. I can have other information, like for example, I can take the customer digital signature as another evidence of the fix that I did in this case, and all of that done, I can have the order fully completed in this case. Once again, in the process that we are discussing, what happens in this case is we go to the customer will be able to go in my service, refresh his application, and get access to the last important information that he has about that execution. He can even rate the service exactly like we have in Uber. Again, the idea of the Uber comes in here, so the company, in their case your company, can start having a real evaluation of the technicians, not anymore based on other kind of inputs, but the inputs coming directly from the customer based on the application and the interaction they have with this. So this is just an example for you on how this works, is an illustration of the scenario or everything that we are saying so far. If you have other scenarios, if you have other examples, I understand people watching this video, you have a different business process, and that's the beauty on how we are doing this at Kony. Applications can be combined in order to address different business scenarios. Some of the apps may apply to you, some others may not. It's not a problem. Thank you very much for your time, for watching this video. Hope you come back again. Please subscribe to our channel. There's a lot of content that we are delivering here in Kony in our apps. There are also other apps for you to watch, and I hope we can meet each other in a meeting in the near future. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. See you soon. Bye.
It's not about one app. It's about the entire business process. It's about transforming your field service organization. It's about being powered by the Kony platform.